on the documents themselves, they now mention the total cost over time. And Dave and myself have been educating the market on just how important understanding total cost is. And so maybe you can give your perspective on why they've decided and really what it means to have total cost now as part of the conversation.
Well, I actually think total cost is great. I know you guys have pushed this for a long time. I'm glad to see that the CFPB has adopted it in this particular rule. And we're talking about, in your loan estimate, providing total cost over the first 5 years of the loan itself. So what are you going to provide? You're going to say in 5 years, you're going to tell them how much they will have paid in interest, in principal, interest, mortgage insurance, and loan costs, and what principal otherwise will have been paid off. Your costs over the term of 5 years expressed by way of a rate itself and an APR itself. I mean, the current TILA disclosures today focus on the costs of credit based on the loan's contractual terms. So you're talking about the cost of credit over 30 years or the cost of credit over a 15-year period of time. But the reality is the vast, vast, vast majority of borrowers out there, in fact, either pay off their loan, move, refinance, or do something else along those lines within a 5 to 7 year period of time. And that's what the CFPB acknowledged. That's what they recognize in this particular rule. And so they modified the existing truth in lending total payments and disclosure to reflect the total payments over a 5 year period of time rather than the life of the loan on the loan estimate, okay? So that the consumer has a much better understanding of what this loan is going to cost them. Now, on the closing disclosure, you are going to disclose it for the life of the loan itself, for the contractual term of the loan itself. So that's still going to be there and available for the consumer. But on the loan estimate, it actually makes all the sense in the world to give them the total cost of the loan for a 5 year period of time and to include all of the things that I laid out for you. The principal, the interest, the mortgage insurance, the loan costs, and the principal that will have been paid out, amortized out, during that 5 year period of time or at the end of that 5 year period of time. This is, I think, an incredibly helpful tool to the consumer, much more helpful than just giving them this information or some semblance of this information over the contractual term of the loan.
Well, I think for the folks who are on the phone and listening today, I think that the message that you just shared is really clear in laying out why the total cost is an important part of the conversation. And for anyone on the line today who doesn't know the best methodology or how to lay out the total cost over time in a way that's very clear, please post the questions, and our team, and many of you, our members, our support organization, will also address those questions.